Welcome to our introductory webinar on decentralized water. Hi, my name is Bob Kennedy. I'm the Chief Technology Officer here at Newterra, and today we're discussing decentralized water and how modular treatment facilities are a natural fit for the market. First, I would like to introduce you to Newterra. Newterra was founded in 1992, although portions of our business have histories going back 100 years or more. A quick view of our footprint is shown here. 5 offices and manufacturing facilities in the United States, 2 in Canada, and 1 in Germany. We also have a sales and our sales service location in Chile and Malaysia. Newterra is focused on water and is active in various markets as shown here. Those include industry and power, communities, resorts, and housing developments, groundwater remediation, oil and gas, along with mining. Newterra has a worldwide presence for systems and products, but as you can see here, there is a heavy concentration in the United States. We will take a few minutes to specifically discuss decentralized systems and how Newterra addresses this market. Who are the potential clients? Resorts of all types and in just about any location. Developers are likely the largest customer group, and developments also come in all sizes and shapes and cover both residential and commercial needs. Small communities comprise a large portion of potential customers. Sometimes they are looking to expand, or have failing septic infrastructure, or are trying to meet more stringent discharge requirements. Typically, we would target up to about 15,000 people equivalent, although Newterra has installations of up to 4 million gallons per day. Campgrounds, seasonal communities, and other recreational facilities have their own sets of issues, and in many cases, because of their location and available land, require more sophisticated treatment systems. Newterra has a long history of servicing off-the-grid and sometimes very remote facilities for oil and gas and mining, with over 120 treatment systems supplied. One thing you will notice is that not one of those examples was a water treatment company. Treating water is not their core business, and for the most part, they would like to avoid it. So, what are those clients typically looking for? Capital outlays need to be consistent with revenue from the development or the community. Land is precious and needs to be used for the prime project purpose. The system needs to be inconspicuous and as compact as possible, as well as being very quiet and odor-free. Surface discharge is preferable, so the system must meet strict discharge limits. The facility must be easy to operate, with OPEX minimized. And of course, everyone wants the magical painless engineering and permitting process. Finally, support for the life of the project is very important. On the left, you can see typical engineered stick-built centralized plants. On the right, we have smaller septic or package plants. When process requirements are in the middle, the customer faces either the high cost of building a smaller plant with the same overheads as the big systems, or a compromise of trying to fit multiple standard package plants together. Newterra combines the advantages of both the large municipal plant and the small package plants and provides a solution for this mid-market. The engineered modular facility. Engineered from standard practices, but custom to the project, with all components prefabricated, tested, and shipped to the site. In this project, the installation of the modules on the pad took 1 day, and the system was ready to run in less than a week. So why engineered modular facilities? What advantages can that bring to a project? One huge advantage of a custom-engineered modular facility is the ability to scale and design for future capacity. There are a number of advantages with this approach. Certainly the first is that by sizing each phase to match the need of the customer, the plant will run much better, at higher efficiency, and with less operator attention. The second is that the customer will be able to more closely match capital and operating cost with cash available from the development. Let's look at an example. This is an actual project that we installed phase 1 of last year. The customer was struggling to plan and install the mandated treatment plant for the development, which dictated that 100% of the capacity be installed at the beginning of the project. The total project was costed and is represented by 100% on the above graph. In this case, the total cost was about $7 million. We made a case for a custom modular facility to the customer, regulators, and township. After a lot of meetings and discussions, they agreed with this approach. So phase 1 was installed for about 30% of the total cost of the initial plan. This included a lot of infrastructure that would not need to be repeated in subsequent phases. Phase 2 doubles the capacity for only 10% more, which is repeated in the remaining phases. The key here is that the developer only spends what he needs when he needs it, and if the project stalls at any time, his cost revenue is still balanced. In addition to this benefit, the original plant was sized for worst case, so once the developer has a few years of data, he may be able to downsize the whole facility by not installing capacity that is not needed based on actual usage. So, for instance, they may not need phase 5 at all, which would put the overall price for the system at only 60% of the original estimate. This is very powerful leverage. Using advanced treatment technologies allows us to meet the requirements for both sewage and potable water in all jurisdictions and with changing inlet water conditions. Pre-engineering, prefabricating, and in-shop testing lead to a number of advantages. This chart shows the many ways that prefabricated modular facilities can reduce the overall installed cost of a system. When fully costed, equipment costs for modular facilities are less than or equal to individually purchased and on-site installed equipment. But more impactful, all of the costs around the equipment are less. Civil costs, labor, commissioning, quality are all higher and at lower cost. On-site work schedule, for the most part, does not depend on weather, and costs are reduced for labor, housing, travel, etc. All software and instrumentation is fully debugged before shipment, eliminating a lengthy pre-start process. Because of this, the schedule for the system to be operational can be guaranteed. Safety also has a big advantage when the work is done in a climate-controlled, well-organized facility with minimized field work. This all leads to lower total costs for the project without giving up most of the benefits of on-site construction design. In summary, why Newterra as a partner to supply these facilities? We fill a void in the market by providing custom-engineered, prefabricated modular facilities. We can bring very high treatment levels at an appropriate price point for smaller capacities than municipal plants. Because we custom engineer the systems based on standard practices, we can adapt to each situation and provide the specific system required. And finally, we design for ease of operation and maintenance and have dedicated support technicians to assist. So, just to recap, these were the areas we looked at previously that customers have told us are important and that we have tried to address. I think you'll agree that we have covered all of the objectives. I hope that gave you a snapshot of what Newterra is about and how we feel that the mid-market can be served with decentralized modular facilities. Thank you for listening today, and remember to think inside the box. For more information, you can visit us at www.newterra.com. www.newterra.com. Have a great day.